Feeling stuck or numb? Here's exactly when to get help for depression. No shame, just real talk. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. And seriously, thank you for clicking on this video. If you're here, you might be feeling a little stuck, a little down, or maybe you're worried about someone close to you. Either way, I'm glad you showed up. Today, we're talking about something that doesn't get enough attention, but honestly affects so many people: depression. More specifically, we're answering one of the most common but confusing questions out there. When should I actually get help? Because everyone has off days, right? But how do you know when it's more than just a bad day and when it's something you shouldn't try to push through alone? Let's start with a big myth we need to break. That depression always looks dramatic. The truth? Sometimes it's quiet. It can sneak up on you, a slow fade of motivation, energy, or joy. You might not even realize it at first. Maybe you're functioning on the outside, showing up to class, go to work, posting on socials, but inside you feel disconnected or like you're barely holding it together. You lose interest in things that used to light you up. Your sleep is all over the place. You either can't eat or can't stop. You might feel numb, stuck in your own head, or just completely drained, even after a full night's sleep. And here's a key thing. If these feelings have been going on for more than 2 weeks, it's time to pay attention. So when should you reach out? Here's the simple answer: sooner than you think. If you're waiting for things to get unbearable before asking for help, please don't. You don't have to earn help by suffering to some invisible limit. If the sadness or heaviness isn't going away, or if you're finding it hard to enjoy even the little things that used to make you smile, that's your mind telling you it needs support. If your daily routines feel impossible, if you're withdrawing from people, or if you're constantly overwhelmed, that's not just life being hard. That could be depression talking. And if you've had any thoughts about not wanting to be here, even if it was just a passing thought, that is always a reason to seek help. No exceptions. Now let's talk about what getting help actually means, because I know it can sound big and scary. The truth is, it's not one size fits all. You don't have to walk into a therapist's office tomorrow, although therapy is amazing if you have access to it. Getting help could look like talking to a trusted friend, reaching out to a family member, calling a mental health line, or even opening up to your regular doctor. You don't need a diagnosis to start asking questions or getting support. Sometimes the first and most powerful step is just saying out loud, "I'm not okay right now." That alone can change everything. Still, I know one of the biggest blockers for people is this feeling of guilt. You might be thinking, "I don't want to burden anyone," or "other people have it worse." Let me be super clear. You are not a burden. Your pain is real, and it deserves to be seen and heard. You don't have to compare your struggles to anyone else's. We all carry things differently. And more often than not, the people who love you want to help. They just may not know how until you tell them. Mental health struggles are invisible to the outside world, which is why speaking up matters so much. Of course, starting that conversation can feel uncomfortable. I get it. So if you're wondering how to even bring it up, here are a few easy, non-intimidating ways to start. You could say something like, "Hey, I've been feeling really off lately. Can I talk to you about it?" Or, "I think I might be dealing with depression. I don't know for sure, but I know I'm not okay." Even sending a quick text that says, "Can we talk later? I've been struggling," is enough. You don't need to say everything perfectly. You just need to say something. Vulnerability is tough, but it's also incredibly powerful. So what happens next? Once you open up, things might not magically improve overnight, but what you will feel is less alone. And that is everything. Maybe you start therapy, maybe you get tools to cope, or maybe you just feel seen for the first time in a while. The path forward won't be linear, and that's okay. But one thing is certain. You don't have to carry this by yourself anymore. There is real support out there, and there are people who genuinely care. Some of them you know already. Some you'll find along the way. But they're there. And let me say this loud and clear. There is nothing wrong with needing help. We all do at different points in life. Just like we see a doctor when we're physically hurt, our minds deserve that same care when we're mentally and emotionally hurting. Taking that first step doesn't make you weak. It makes you incredibly brave. In fact, asking for help is one of the strongest, most self-aware things you can do. You're choosing life. You're choosing growth. You're choosing to keep showing up, even if it's messy. If no one's told you this recently, let me say it now. You matter. Your story isn't over. And this difficult moment, it doesn't define you. Depression is not who you are. It's something you're experiencing. And with the right support, with the right people, and with time, you can feel better. Healing is possible. It might not be quick or easy, but it is real. And it starts with a single, courageous step. Just one. If this video helped you, or if someone popped into your head while watching it, please share it with them. You never know who might need to hear this message today. And if you want to keep having honest, uplifting, real talk conversations about mental health, healing, and just being human, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become part of our growing community right here at Zacaprat. We're in this together. You're never alone here. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.